Come here. Sleep. Stay. What's good, and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I asked you guys to send me some questions on my Instagram, and you guys came through with a lot of them. So we're going to be doing that today. Also, excuse my flaws. I'm doing a thing where I'm not wearing any makeup on my face, and I've barely been wearing any at all. But anyways, it's a very laid back, casual, chill environment, this video. Let's get started. First question that I got sent multiple times is, why did you start YouTube? And I started because I wanted to document my travels. I don't travel like all the time, but I would travel to a couple cool places and I wanted to like film it and share it, and I've always had a love for filmmaking and just using a camera to document things. And so it started off as that, and then I would post makeup videos, art videos, and it expanded into what it is now. So basically just an outlet for my creativity and just to document my experiences in video format. How do you deal with sadness and feeling alone? Honestly, probably not very well. I usually cry. It's really good to cry. It's really healthy to cry. If you feel like you need to cry, cry. After I cry, I usually feel a good bit better, but if I'm still feeling down, I will do something that I know will make me feel better, just like put me in a better mood, maybe take my mind off whatever's going on. So I have a few movies that are like my favorite movies that I'll watch one of them, or I'll read a really good book, or I'll listen to some music that really picks me up. Doing all of that really helps, but on top of that, I have a journal that I'll go and write a lot in if I'm just feeling overwhelmed with a lot of stuff going on that's making me upset, or something's making me really sad. I'll go and I'll make a journal entry about it just to like get all those thoughts out of my head so I don't keep like going around and around with them. How do you juggle school and YouTube? Basically,
I don't really go to school.
I go to college and it counts as school credit. I have a video on this. It's called dual enrollment. But I'm really not at school that often. There's some times where I'm only at school from 8 to 8:50 during the day, and then I'm done and I can basically do whatever I want until I go to work or something. What keeps you motivated? Basically, what keeps me motivated is when I wake up in the morning and I'm thinking about what I want to do with my day, and I just kind of appreciate all of these abilities and opportunities that I've been given. I have the wonderful ability to draw and to paint and to create art, and it's something that I'm skilled at. So I don't want to let those things go to waste. Like, I don't want to waste time, and that's what keeps me motivated. Like, there's only a certain amount of days that I have on this earth, and I have to put them to good use. Next question is, do you work? Yes, I have a job. I've had a job since September, and I work at a pizza restaurant. What inspires you to create content and art? Where I get inspiration from, it's really just things that make me feel something. Like right now I'm working on a painting of one of my favorite spots ever in the town that I live in. It's a nice like waterfall, shoals area with flowers and trees and a big river. And I'm painting it because it's just like whenever I go to that spot, I just feel so at ease and just one with nature and just so zen. And because I have a connection with that place, I feel compelled to make a piece about it. Who is your fashion inspiration? Basically, I'm inspired by older decades of clothing, like early 2000s, 1990s, maybe some 80s. It's not really just sole individuals that I try and dress like. It's more of just, time periods, I guess. What is one thing that your younger self would be proud of you for doing or being today? Probably just being so accepting of myself and just really getting my life together, honestly, and really just having success or mild success on YouTube, because I wanted to start making YouTube videos for so long and I thought I could never do it and I would never go anywhere with it. And look where I am. Look. Next question is, do you have any crystals? Yes, I have a bunch of crystals. There's crystals right here. There's crystals behind the camera. There's crystals over there. There's crystals basically everywhere. I went to a school for primary school that had a big emphasis on nature, and learning about the medicine wheel and crystals was something that I learned at a very young age, probably when I was like 6. And so I've always loved crystals, and I've always just had a thing for them. And I got some of my favorites right here. This is my piece of pyrite that I got in Helen when I went panning. And it's very beautiful and big, and I love it. This is malachite. I actually bought this one. And then this is a raw piece of Dalmatian jasper, another crystal or stone that I really, really love. It's just like, it's just so visually pleasing to me. What is your biggest goal in life? My biggest goal, as you know, cliche and typical as it sounds, is probably to just maintain, you know, a level of genuine happiness. I mean, right now in my life, I'm probably, you know, living the best life that I have ever lived. I'm living my best life. I'm thriving. Everything seems to be lining up just the way I've always wanted. And if I could just maintain that for years, that's all I can really ask for. Do you feel like 2018 will be your best year yet? I think so. I hope so. Every year has been better than the past, and I think it can only go up from here, right? I mean, this year I graduate, I go to college, I'm gonna have a really great summer, I hope. I can't see it being a bad one, so of course it's gonna be a good one, maybe my best one yet. What is your favorite song at the moment? It's not a popular song. It's called Scratcher by Sisyphus. It was on my Discover Weekly. It's on my January playlist. If you want to follow my Spotify, I'll put it up here. Story of my life, y'all. Always late to work. What is one thing you couldn't live without? Okay, this is easy. Water. I know everyone's like, duh, you can't live without water. Like, you need water to survive. I am obsessed with water. Like, if you see me ever out in life, I have one of these with me all the time, wherever I go. Because I drink a gallon a day. Literally. I drink a gallon. I can do a video on that too if you want. But I just love water. It's like my coffee in the morning, you know. Do you read? And if so, what are your favorite books? I read a bunch. If you could see over there, I have a bookshelf covered in books, and then I have another shelf that is starting to get covered by books. I really love books by Stephen King. I just finished reading it, and it was phenomenal. Another really good book is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. It's the same guy. I actually have one of his books right here. It's this guy right here. It's very, you know, eye-opening. It's kind of like Aesop's Fables in that there's a deeper life lesson behind the story. I do have a lot more book recommendations, but not off the top of my head. If you could travel anywhere, where would you go? I would love to go to Japan. That's where I'm hoping I can go for my senior trip. I love Japanese culture. I love just the nature in Japan, how they have Deer Island, Bunny Island, Cat Island. And I'm planning on learning a little bit of Japanese, maybe in college, maybe over the summer. What is your favorite TV show? Okay, my favorite TV show of all time is American Horror Story. I will watch it religiously when it comes on the TV. I always watch the newest season when it's on TV. But, you know, since it's not on all the time and I've seen all the episodes so far, there's stuff that I, you know, have to watch in the meantime. I really like Black Mirror, Bates Motel, just kind of dark shows like that. Is being tall a struggle in life? Okay, I don't really get asked this question a lot, but I have people DM me on Instagram all the time asking how tall I am. I'm 5'10". I look pretty small because I'm skinny and everything, but I'm quite tall. It's not a struggle, really. I find shoes just fine. I find pants just fine. I mean, sometimes my leggings are like a little too short in the ankles. I do feel like a giant sometimes around my friends. What editing software do you use? I use Adobe Premiere. If you had no limits in skill, what would you do? I do have a song on my YouTube channel, but obviously I'm not the best singer by any means. But if I just had a super awesome singing voice, I would totally go and record like album after album. What is your favorite Vine? I'll insert it right after this.
Duke, do you want the ball?
And that's my favorite Vine. What is your favorite food? Sushi. How many siblings do you have? I have one twin brother. Cats or dogs? What do you think? How did you survive high school and maintain sanity and happiness? I didn't. The 2.5 years of high school where I was there full time, I had a hard time. honestly, I didn't realize how hard of a time I was having until I left. I would just say, just make sure you're taking care of yourself, especially after those days when you go home and, you know, you have some time to yourself. Just make sure you're spending it wisely and doing some things for yourself. Last question, who is your favorite musical artist to listen to? I really like listening to Tom Rosenthal. His music is just, it's so unique and the lyrics are just so fun. It always puts me in a good mood. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you like to, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Also be sure to check out my Spotify like I said, and follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of cool pictures on there. And yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.